Good morning. Let's start with today's session. Calculate the number of teeth. For that, first I am making the rough diagram. And this is my rough diagram you can see. So here you can see on the stage. Okay, so I will name the shafts 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are 4 shafts. This is my input shaft wherein I need only how much? What is the speed I need at here?
135.
135. So I will write input speed I require as 135 and output speed I will get here any one of that 12 speeds. Any one of the 12 speeds. So here you can see I have made stage 1 gearing. कितने पैर थे वहां पर? Just I will add the structural diagram, structural formula again. 2, 1. This was our final one. 3, 2, and 2, 6. So number outside the bracket are the gear pairs. So 2, 3, and 2. So for stage 1, this is for stage 1, 2. So I have made here 2 gear pairs. Similarly, for stage 2, there are 3 gear pairs. So I have made here 3. Okay, these 3 are the second stage. And for the third one, there are 2 again. So here it is the third one. So I will name it just here. So it will be, this is say 1 input, 1 output. So this will be 2 input, 2 output. Here it will be 3i, 4i, 5i, 3o, 4o, 5o. Here it will be 6i, 7i, 6o, 6o, and 7o. So this completes our initial rough sketch of our gearbox layout. Now,
सर वो gear
क्या हुआ?
थर्ड पेयर उसको राइट में भी लिख सकते हैं ना, लेफ्ट में भी लिख सेंटर में?
हाँ देखो, अच्छा हुआ, सही क्वेश्चन पूछा. अगर मैं इसको यहाँ बनाता, फॉर एग्जांपल इसके आगे और, तो मेरा गियर बॉक्स बड़ा हो जाता. अगर मैं उसको राइट में लेके जाता तो मेरा गियर बॉक्स बड़ा हो जाएगा ना, लेंथ उसकी विड्थ जो है वो बड़ी हो जाएगी. तो यहाँ पर मेरे पास जगह है तो मैं यहाँ उसको अकोमोडेट कर सकता हूँ. फॉर दिस शाफ्ट, because the shaft is straight and it is having same center distance, the center distance has to be maintained same. So what condition I have?
1i plus
correct.
10 is equal to 2i plus
what 1i? What 1i and 10? What?
Dia.
Correct. So if I convert dia in terms of number of teeth, then what I will get? You are correct. Okay, let me write here. For one stage I will write and then other will follow. Okay, so I can write as per his correct answer. So what I will write is here is diameter of 1i plus diameter of 1o is should be equal to diameter of 2i plus diameter of 2o. किसी को डाउट इसमें, ये एक्सप्रेशन में?
No sir.
Okay, to maintain the same center distance, this condition has to be valid. So on the similar lines, okay, but before that, we are not interested in the diameters of the gear. We are interested now in the number of teeth. So in your TOM or machine design 2, you have already learned one relation.
Diameter is equal to mz1.
Diameter is equal to m multiplied by z. So if m, that is module, if module is constant, I can tell that diameter is proportional to number of teeth, correct? If this is constant, I can tell that diameter is proportional to number of teeth. So in place of diameter here, I can now replace it by number of teeth. So I will write therefore zi1 plus zio, या 1i जो भी तुमको लिखना है, is equal to z2i plus z2o. किसी को डाउट ये इक्वेशन में?
No sir.
Okay, so on the similar lines, this was for stage 1. On the similar lines, directly for z, in terms of z, I can write z3i plus z3o is equal to z4i plus z4o is equal to z5i plus z5o. So this is for stage number 2. So in place of writing 1, 2, and 3, I will write A, B, C. So that is easy for us to give the numbering to the basic equations later. So A and B, and the third stage I will write it like z6i plus z6o is equal to z7i plus z7o. And let this be main equation number C for the third stage. Next step. What is the next step? So for stage 1, we have already written the equation. So I will write it again for you. So it was z1i plus z1o is equal to z2i plus z2o. Now, to find out z, we don't have the value of z, but we have the value of n, that is the speed. And we also know that from our previous knowledge that n and z are what? Which proportional they are? They are inversely proportional, correct. So from that logic, what I will write is N1I divided by N1O should be equal to Z1O divided by Z1I, because they are inversely proportional. Now we have the value of this. What is N1 input and what is N1 output? Batao. N1I upon N1O. What is the input speed and what is the output speed of the first stage?
135 divided
135. And what is the output? I think 159.
112.5.
Yeah, 112.5. Correct. 112.5. So from here, what I'm getting?
1.2.
The ratio is 1.2.
Yes, sir.
So from here, what I will get is Z1O is equal to 1.2 times Z1I. And now let this be equation number 1. ये हो गया हमारा equation number A. Now, what can we do for the second one? क्या लिखोगे?
N2I upon
हाँ.
N2O is equal to
N2I upon N2O.
is equal to
N2 upon N2O is equal to Z2O upon Z2I. So from here also we need
Yes,
to, we have two things. N2I input क्या है 2I का?
112.5.
135
दोनों एक
रहेगा.
ही लाइन से निकले हुए.
Correct. So input will be how much?
135.
135. And what will be output?
159.
159. Correct. So here I am getting the answer as how much? Ratio
0.85. 85.
0.85. Okay. So from here I can write Z2O is equal to 0.85 times Z2I. And let this be equation number 2. So with this, what I have done is I have converted all the outputs. I have converted all the outputs in terms of inputs. Now just put this equation number 1 and 2 in equation number A. So let me use the change color. So what I will write here is Z1I. So Z1I will be same Z1I plus Z1O. In place of Z1O, I will substitute this 1.2 times Z1I. Okay, this should be equal to Z2I will be as it is plus here I will in place of Z2 I will write this. So it will be 0.85 times Z2I. So this ठीक है, ये equation है हमारे पास already. Now, so if I solve this further, I will get 1 plus 1.2, it will be 2.2 Z1I is equal to 1.85 times Z2I. Let this be equation number 3. Now, again from the basics of interference, the minimum number of teeth to avoid interference is 18.
18.
Now, that 18 should be coming where? Z1I or Z2I?
Z1I.
Z1I. What's the reason for that?
Maximum number of multiplication.
So what I will do is from the law of Gehrings or from the law of interference of teeth, I will write assume Z1I is equal to 18. So if Z1I is equal to 18, so from equation number 3, I will get answer for Z2I. And what is that answer?
21.40.
21.40, but it cannot be in a decimal, so I will write 22. Correct? Number of teeth
18
cannot be
number
in
वो
decimal.
minimum
हाँ.
number of teeth है ना?
18 is minimum number of teeth to avoid interference.
Yes.
अच्छा, अब ये कोई बोलेगा सर 18 ही क्यों लिए, 20 क्यों नहीं ले सकते हो भाई, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. 18 इज द मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ टीथ्स, उससे कम नहीं होना चाहिए. आप 18 लिखो, 19 लिखो, 50 लो, 60 लो, 100 लो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. बट एज यू गो ऑन इंक्रीजिंग, द गियर बॉक्स साइज विल आल्सो गो ऑन इंक्रीजिंग. सो वी आर गोइंग फॉर द लीस्ट वन. अंडरस्टूड? 18 से कम चाहिए नहीं, बिकॉज इट विल हैव इंटरफेरेंस. 18 के ऊपर जा सकते हो, बट इट विल बी अननेसेसरीली इंक्रीजिंग योर गियर बॉक्स साइज. तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, ऑप्टिमम वैल्यू लेते हैं, जितना रिक्वायर्ड है उतना, दैट इज 18. ओके, सो वी गॉट Z2I. नाउ फ्रॉम इक्वेशन नंबर 2, I have the value of Z2I. So what I will get is Z2O. Tell me the answer.
17.8.
17.8 मतलब 18 approximately. And similarly, I will get Z2 input from 1. From 1, I will get what? It will be 22. Okay, so this completes the calculation of number of teeth on stage 1. Now I will give you 5 minutes time to calculate the number of teeth on stage 2. And here I will ask randomly to any students the answers. And the equation is this. For stage 2, we have 3, 4, and 5. So I will write Z3I plus Z3O is equal to Z4I plus Z4O is equal to Z5I plus Z5O. So this is the equation which we are using, and we have named this as equation number B.
So Z3I plus 1.99.
Z3I
And-
plus 1.99. How you got 1.99? I need the exact solution. What should I write on the screen now? Tell me that.
No. N3I divided by
Okay.
N3 output
N3I upon,
is N3 output O
okay, is equal to,
is equal to number of feet on the output of 3, matlab
Okay.
Z3O divided by Z3I.
okay, perfect. Then what is the value of N3I? That is the input speed of this particular stage. What is the input speed?
Sir, 159.
Correct, 159. What is the
Divided by
output
80.
speed of first one? Third one. देखो मैं third mark भी किया हूँ. What is the output speed of the third one?
80, sir.
80. Correct. So 80 is equal to, let us say, Z3O upon Z3I. Okay. So from here what I will get? Ratio कितना आ रहा है?
So 1.99.
1.99, that is approximately 2. Instead of writing 1.99, I will write 2. Okay. So then, okay, good. So from here I will write Z3O is equal to 2 times Z3I, and let this be equation number what? 4.
N4I,
N4I.
N4 input,
Okay,
divided
N4
by-
input तो ऊपर हो गया ना, output equal to,
sir, N4 input divided by N4 output
हाँ,
to Z4 output
Z4 output
divided
upon
by Z4 input.
input. Okay. Now just look at the fourth ray, which I have marked here 4. What is the input speed and output speed? Tell me. What is the input and output speed for fourth ray?
Sir,
For the fourth
input
speed.
is 159.
Okay, output.
159.
Okay, good. Output and input both are same because it is exactly a straight line. So here it will be
Yes, sir.
Z4O upon Z4I. Good. Thank you. So here it will be, I will write Z4O
One.
is equal to 1 times Z4I, and let this be equation number 5. Okay. So what I will write here is N5I divided by N5O is equal to Z5I divided by Z5O. So Z5 output upon Z5 input. Here it will be input speed is 159 divided by it is 317. You can take 160 upon 320. Approximate answers will be same. So what is the ratio? Can someone tell now? What is the ratio?
Z5O equals to 0.5 Z5I.
Okay, Z5O is equal to 0.5 Z5I. Let this be equation number 6. So what I will get is, we have numbers 4, 5, 6. Substitute this 4, 5, 6 in equation number B. So what I will get is, now it's just simple. 1 plus 2 is give you 3. So it will be 3Z3I is equal to 2Z4I is equal to 1.5 Z5I. So from this, again, we will go for minimum number of teeth as an assumption. And minimum number of teeth should be 18. And where it should be assumed? Where the coefficient is
Z3I.
maximum. So Z3I. So I will write assuming Z3I is equal to 18. So if Z3I is equal to 18, from equation number 4, I will get the answer for Z3O. From 5, I will get answer for
27.
okay, 27.
27.
And last one,
18.
18. Okay. So this is we got from the above equation by using the relations of 3Z3I equal to 2Z4I is equal to 1.5 Z5I. Similarly, can you tell me the answers for Z3I तो हो गया, Z4I and Z5I? It will be almost similar. खाली ऊपर नीचे होगा. I think 27 and 36 होगा शायद.
18, 27, 36.
18 तो पहले से है हमारे पास. This will be 27 and this will be 36. So let us go for the third stage quickly. So again, I have the diagram for you. So for stage 3, I can write what? Z6I plus Z6O should be equal to Z7I plus Z7O. And we have named this as equation number C. So from here, again, I can write N6I upon N6O is equal to Z6I divided by Z6O divided by Z6I. So from here, N6I, now you can see I have marked the sixth tray. For sixth tray, the input is this one. So input value is 317. So you can also write 317. अगर तुम्हारे पास 320 है तो 320 लिखो. Divided by 6 का output. If you see the output of 6, it is 112.5. So I will write 112.5 is equal to Z6O divided by Z6I. So from here, I will get one equation again, that Z6O is equal to sum times Z6I. So this is equation number 7.
2.82.
2.82. Okay. Then similarly, I will go for N7I. So I will write N7I upon N7O is equal to Z7O upon Z7I. Okay. Now N7I, if you see the seventh ray, चलो यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा और क्लियर दिख रहा है.
317.
Seventh ray, the input speed is again 317. N7O, seventh ka output you can see here, it is 894. So divided by 894 is equal to Z70 upon Z7I. So from here, if I can tell you the equation, it will be Z7O is equal to sum times Z7I. And I need the answer for this sometimes.
0.35.
Okay, 0.35. Similarly, I will put all the things in the equation number C. So I will get answers as, okay, so I will get answer as Z6I will be as it is. In place of Z6, so I will write 2.82 Z6I is equal to Z7I will be as it is. And in place of Z7O, I will write 0.35 Z7I. So if I solve this, I will get 1 plus 2.82, that is 3.82 Z6I is equal to 1.35 Z7I. So again, we have to assume something because there are two unknowns and we have only one equation. The assumption will be the minimum number of teeth are 18. And why it is assumption? Because it is the condition to avoid minimum number of teeth to avoid interference. And where it is coming, it will be coming to the number of teeth which has maximum coefficient. So 3.82 has maximum coefficient. Hence, I will assume Z6I is equal to 18. So if I assume Z6I equal to 18, I can get answer for Z7I. 51. So अभी देखो मैंने आप लोग को हिंट भी दे दिया. अगर 6I 18 है और 7I 51 है, so what will be 6O and what will be 7O with the hint? उल्टा रह जाएगा. So it will be how much? It will be 51 and 18. You can also try it by using the equations. You can also try by using the equations. You will get the same answer. ठीक है, टाइम बचाना है अगर तो ये शॉर्टकट आप लोग यूज कर सकते हो. So now we were successful in getting out all the number of teeths.